Up, y'all? It's Prime Anon calling, y'all's favorite NFL analyst. I'm here with Matt, Mr. Prime Mist, whatever y'all want to call him. We're doing the top 32 NFL quarterbacks today. We're going from lowest to highest, just like the top 32 NFL teams. Let's get right into it. Number 32. Who do you have here?
You know, you could say a lot of different guys, but I'm gonna have to go with. There's a lot of horrible quarterbacks. Probably either. Probably Gardner Minshew. I mean, sucks on the worst team in the NFL, probably or close to it. You know, he got hurt, but still can't put him higher.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you here. I mean, all of the Minshew Mania hype, that was honestly because A, he lives in Jacksonville. That's like Florida man central. And B, he just outperformed expectations as a, sixth round pick? I mean, I
Something like
personally
that,
don't
yeah.
think he's like the next Tom Brady like everyone was making him out to be.
Right.
A steal for a pick at sixth round. I mean, you still get pretty good value out of him, but I don't think he's a franchise quarterback. I don't think he's the best quarterback in the state of Florida at all. Number 32 for Gardner Minshew. Number 31.
Now,
Who you got?
you know, I don't know how long Drew Brees is going to be out, right? So I'm going to put Taysom Hill here because I don't think that he's coming back this season,
Okay.
at least in the regular season. So I'm going to go ahead and put Taysom Hill just in case.
Um, Taysom Hill, he is a lot of things. Wide receiver, running back, tight end. He could probably kick the football, I'm assuming at this point. Quarterback, as far as skill level, we just haven't seen enough of him, in my opinion. I want to see another game or two of his before we can start, making these assumptions. I mean, the Saints probably know more than we do because they think he's the guy for the future. I'm not convinced on that. I'm going to agree with you on this one.
All right, 30, Nick Foles. Horrible. Has not helped the Bears in any way. Mitch Trubisky's better. He's got 8 interceptions in the 8 games he's played. You just can't do that.
Well, that's controversial for sure. I'm going to go with another Eagles man. I'm going to go with the man, the myth, the legend, Carson Wentz. Dude has sucked this season. Like, my lord. Doesn't even have to be like, MVP level, my guy. You just need to be, decent. He has not been decent. There are rumors that Jalen Hurts would start for a little bit. Yeah. Carson Wentz
Yeah.
at 29.
The only reason I can't agree with you there, and I can't put him that low, is because, he's still not a horrible quarterback. I just think that it's the mental part of it. I think he's just been beaten down mentally. But 29, right? 29.
Yes.
I'm going to have to go with Drew Lock. Because he was hyped up before the season. He was supposed to be the Broncos' savior. He's horrible. He is not a good quarterback. I do not like Drew Lock. He's just overhyped. I feel like he's just I don't know.
Here, I'm going to have to go with Nick Foles. And the reason I say this is because sometimes it's not necessarily about the skill. Sometimes it's the mentality, the mindset. And I feel like Nick Foles, is bringing that winning mindset to Chicago over Mitch Trubisky, even though he's not necessarily, say, throwing the ball really well. I mean, he's playing trash. I think we can all agree on that. But he's bringing the mindset to Chicago, and it's helped them out a lot. I don't think they'll make the playoffs or anything crazy like that, but I think he's what Chicago needed over Mitch Trubisky.
I mean, yeah. He's a below average game manager. But we're at 28 now? Yeah, 28.
Yes.
Nick Mullins. Not much I can say about this guy. Pretty much just a slightly he's not much I'm trying to find the words. It's not like game changing for him to be in the game. It's not like it's a total loss of a season because Jimmy G is not that good either. So I've got Nick Mullins at 28.
You know, I think 28 might be a tad low for Nick Mullins. He's honestly probably one of the best backup quarterbacks in the league right now.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, that's obviously debatable and all. At this point, it kind of pains me to say it. Not for real though, but Cam Newton, you know,
Ooh.
I know this is
Yeah.
gonna be controversial. He just cannot throw at all. It's been awful. I saw somewhere that he only got 2 practices in the month of October, I believe. But I mean, no excuses, y'all. This is the Patriots here. We need to do better than that. Start Jarrett Stidham. We know what we have with Cam Newton. We don't know what we have with Jarrett. Yeah, that's about it for Cam.
So 27.
Yes.
27 is probably where I'm gonna put. Probably where I'm gonna put Sam Darnold. I know he's been missing a lot, but he is still their starting cornerback. Even if Joe Flacco, I don't think they give up on Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is not a very good quarterback. He didn't really get much to succeed. He wasn't given much to succeed in New York, but good quarterbacks make the best out of the worst. So, and we haven't seen that from him. Okay, hold on. That was a really good quote. Just gonna throw that out there.
Alright.
Good quarterbacks make the best out of the worst.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm sorry.
Oh Lord. At 27, I'm gonna have to go with the man, the myth, the legend, Nick Mullins. Amazing backup quarterback. I mean, he's not the guy I want to be leading the franchise or anything like that, but he is a capable dude. Kind of serving as a bridge for the 49ers right now as they wait for either Jimmy G to get healthy or, there have been rumors that 49ers could select a new quarterback because Jimmy Garoppolo is not the greatest man at quarterback. Yeah, 27, Nick Mullins.
26. 26. I'm going to go with Andy Dalton. He was a good quarterback for the Bengals for a long time, but not good on the Cowboys. I mean, he's not bad on the Cowboys, but I have to put him this low because when you look at the Cowboys' talent, you're not winning games consistently as their quarterback. You got to be that. You deserve to be that low. Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott out of the backfield? Well, okay. Nope. They don't have an amazing offensive line anymore. No. But still.
Yeah, this is 26, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. At this spot, I'm going to have to go with Sam Darnold. I kind of feel bad for the man, to be quite honest. He's this year's Josh Rosen. He is this year's Dwayne Haskins. And the fact that, he's just not been put in a position to succeed. I feel like the franchise gave up on him before this season even started. No matter what happened, I feel like he would be out of the team anyways, at least. We will see what happens to him. He definitely, could play better, that is for sure. But also, given what he has to work with, I feel like it is understandable to see the level of play that we've seen out of him.
Yeah. 25. I'm going to have to go with Carson Wentz. Colin put him at 29, I think, or 30.
Something like that.
I just can't do that. I just cannot do that to Carson Wentz because I feel bad for the guy. I really think that he could succeed as a quarterback in the NFL. It's just he doesn't have very many weapons. I mean, his team drafted a quarterback in basically the first round because it was the pick right after the first round ended. Second round, I mean,
something like that.
And his team won a Super Bowl without him. That's got to be demoralizing. So I mean, I got to put him at 25. I feel bad for the dude almost.
Yeah. 25 for me. I'm going to have to go with Andy Dalton. You made a lot of good points. They have not amazing offense, but they have a very good offense. Lots of weapons. Part of it might just be chemistry straight up, but Andy Dalton, he's Andy Dalton. I mean, there's really not much I can say about the dude. Yeah, that's about it for me.
24?
Yes.
24, I got Alex Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he doesn't have that many options. I'm not going to go into how great of a quarterback he is because of overcoming that injury. Because, I mean, that's not what we're here to talk about. But, yeah, he does get a lot of yards. I'm not going to lie about that. He has gotten, I think, 300-yard games in the 3 games he's played, but he does not put up many touchdowns. And Besides that, I mean, there's nothing really much to say about this guy. Great, I mean, pretty good quarterback still. He's just horrible position and he's aging, so pretty much it.
Here I'm gonna have to go with Daniel Jones. He has not impressed me at all this season. Now he's not really in the Sam Darnold position of he hasn't been put in a position to succeed. I feel like he's been put in a decent position. What, he's second year this year, correct?
Yes.
Yes, he's had Saquon the first year. Darius Slay. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he's amazing by any means. I mean, probably a better pick than Dwayne Haskins for the Giants, so they lucked out there. But besides that, not much going for him.
Yeah, so 23, I've got Daniel Jones for the same reasons. He's given a better opportunity than Sam Darnold and Dwayne Haskins, but, still not great. Pretty good runner. He does throw it up a lot, and he gets a lot of yards from that. I feel like he's pretty much the same as Jameis Winston almost. I mean, I can see it, but he's got Saquon, Darius Slayton, um, Doug Baldwin. No, not Doug Baldwin. Oh my God, Golden Tate, Evan Ingram. He's got weapons. Horrible line, but he's got weapons. So that's why he's at 23 for me.
For me, 23, I'm gonna have to go with Alex Smith. He just hasn't really been put in a position to succeed this season. I mean, the fact that he's even still playing football is amazing for him after what happened to him, but he's just not in a very good position in Washington.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen to him after this season. I have a hard time seeing Washington, running him as their starting quarterback again. I feel like they're going to either draft someone or go full time with Kyle Allen. If he was put in a better position, he would much for sure be higher on this list. But he's in Washington. I mean, not much more to say about it. 22.
22, Tua. Got to put Tua there. He's only played 4 games, and he does not have many yards. I think he only has, 5 touchdowns, which is not bad, but still. I mean, you could say he's the reason they're winning, but it's all in their defense. Again, he doesn't have great weapons. Mike Gesicki, Devontae Adams, that's pretty much it. Besides that, I've got really nothing to say about him. He's only played in 4 games, but I mean, he even got benched against the Broncos. So that says something about him, at least.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on here. 22 Tua. I believe the Broncos benching he was taking a beat in that game. I'm fairly sure that the Dolphins benched him so he wouldn't get injured because he does have an injury history.
Yeah.
He has for sure done some amazing things to his Dolphins team. He has rejuvenated them. They look like a whole new team now that he is the starting quarterback. I did not think it would work. You can ask, anyone that's watched my Tua Tagovailoa should not be starting for the Dolphins video. Link down in the description below, by the way. But, he's proved me wrong. I'm happy for him. He's a great guy, amazing dude. Just, doesn't have the best situation for him, and he just has not played enough games to be any higher on this list.
Yeah. 21, Cam Newton. Got to put Cam there. Not a good passer, but he's a great runner. That's why he is not low 20s. He's 21st. But that's all I really can say about him. Not a good passer. Pretty good runner. Not a great decision maker. But you got to give him props. He's got a horrible wide receiving core right now. So, props to him for that. I just can't put him any higher or any lower.
Here I'm going to have to go with Kirk Cousins. Despite the fact that, well, to be honest, we have to look at it from his perspective. He lost his offensive coordinator. He lost, his, best wide receiver in Stephon Diggs. Regression was, inedible. I feel like the Vikings should have, accepted that fact. Still, a decent quarterback. I mean, he can throw it, but not a great decision maker. We've said that before. Mm-hmm. I think he fits at 21. I mean, not much more to say about the dude.
Yeah. 20, Baker Mayfield. I mean, I can't say much here. Extremely inconsistent. Not too many touchdowns, not too many yards. 7 interceptions, 61% completion percentage. I can't put him any higher. He's, I don't hate him. I just not a great quarterback in the league right now.
Yeah, I'll agree with you here. Baker Mayfield, too inconsistent to really get anything going. I feel like that he should be doing a lot better, especially considering that he does have, the best backfield in football in Kareem Hunt and who's the other dude? Kareem Hunt
Nick
and
Chubb.
Nick Chubb. Yes.
Yep.
Jarvis Landry, he's an all right wide receiver. I mean, I feel like he should be doing better with the backfield he has, but just too inconsistent for my liking.
So was that 20?
I believe so.
So 19.
Yeah.
Like Colin said, Kirk Cousins regressed. Not much to say. Lost a lot of weapons, but he got a lot. Dalvin Cook got a lot better. Justin Jefferson. I mean, he's getting older. You can see where he's regressed, but I think it is on him for some of these games that they've lost. And I think they have a quarterback like, I don't know, even like someone like Matthew Stafford. I think that they're easily in playoff contention.
Yeah. Here I'm gonna have to go with Teddy Bridgewater. We haven't seen a ton of him this season.
Yeah.
The Carolina Panthers team he's on is not good at all, to be completely honest. We haven't seen a ton of him this season. Christian McCaffrey was injured, but I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's got tons of potential, tons of talent, and I'm excited to see where he goes, especially if the Panthers were to draft, say, another offensive star this offseason.
Yeah. 18. I think we're on 18. I'm gonna have to
Yes.
put Phillip Rivers. He's old, man. He's got no help. He has the best offensive line in the league, which is very, very nice help. But I mean, T.Y. Hilton might as well just be a bum sitting on his couch. He has not done anything this year. Besides that, I mean, I can't really say much about him. He's just not as good as he used to be.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you here. Philip Rivers should have just retired this offseason, to be completely honest. I honestly feel like the Colts would be better off starting Jacoby Brissett, however you want to say it. I feel like for that reason, because he is, a younger dude and he would have more potential. T.Y. Hilton, as you said, is regressed awfully, and it's just concerning to me. I don't know if T.Y. Hilton is regressed because of Philip Rivers or because, T.Y. Hilton just decided to, stop caring about football, but who knows with that. Colts being carried by their defense, I feel Philip Rivers is a very good pick for this spot.
Okay, so we're on 17 now. I think
Yes.
I got to go with. This one's hard, but I think I got to go with Jared Goff. He's not a good decision maker, and he's overpaid. He's a turnover machine. It feels like every game I see him, he's got 2 picks and a fumble, or something like that. He's always got a turnover. But he's got weapons. I can't really dog the guy because he's still a pretty good. His team got to the Super Bowl with him on behind the wheel. So I mean, 8 or where are we? 16
16 or
or
17,
7?
something like that.
I think we're at 17.
Yeah.
We got to keep track of this, man. We
Yeah.
got lost in our power rankings, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say 17. Jared Goff. Yeah, pretty much inconsistent turnover machine. That's pretty much all I got for him.
Here I'm going to have to go with Matt Ryan. Has not been doing good this season. I feel like the only reason he is still doing good is because of, Julio. Todd Gurley is on that team now, and I feel like that should have taken at least some of the pressure off, even though Todd Gurley isn't what he used to be. But Matt Ryan, man, some of his decisions are just yikes. I mean, Calvin Ridley, too, on that team. He should be doing a lot better. I feel like there was, if there was a lot more quarterbacks in there, I feel like there's a lot more quarterbacks that would do a lot better than Matt Ryan. Yeah, Matt Ryan at 17.
16, Teddy Bridgewater, like Colin said. Not really giving anything. Well, I mean, he has Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore, Christian McCaffrey for the 4 games he's played. But besides that, the guy is just he's pretty good. But his team is just not winning, so I can't put him that high.
For 16, I'm gonna have to go with number 1 draft pick Joe Burrow. He's getting lots of yards, winning, and touchdowns aren't really going for him. But then again, you do have to look at him and say, hey, he's not in the best situation in Cincinnati. Um, he recently got injured, so hopefully he gets better soon. But yeah, I feel like if he was in a better situation, like if he was in Atlanta, he'd be a lot better right now. But I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's just kind of tough for the dude. I feel for him. Hope he gets better. I have nothing against him. Joe Burrow at 16.
15, Joe Burrow. Same reason Colin said. Who you got at 15? I
15.
agree with everything you said.
Yeah, 15, this is a tricky one for me personally. There are lots of guys on this list, but I'm going to have to go with Matthew Stafford. All right. If he's wasted his life in Detroit, I feel for the man. Detroit fans, y'all should like give him your first child or something at this point, because gosh darn, that man has just basically risked his life at this point with how bad they are. It pains me to watch him play. I would have loved to see him, take a different route. I would love to see that man on the Atlanta Falcons. That would be amazing for him. I feel for him. He has Kenny Galladay, but it's just a poorly run franchise. Nothing
Hmm.
else to say for real.